Hello everyone, my name is Alishan Konshpekov and I'm from SCA 2115. Here is the assignment 5 of computer networks. Here is the quiz mode of 14. And here's a task that's called TCP and UDP communication of module 14. Here is the topology of this. And here is the ping verification of multi-server. You can see that there is all connected of this. And here is the connection, the verification connection that's given in the task. Here's HTTP in web browser, HTTP client in web browser, and here's the FTP of FTP client, and here's the NS lookup, it's on DNS client, and the email, here's the email client. Here's the result of this in simulation mode. Here's the filters that used, and here's the simulation mode also. Here we denoted the filter of TCP and HTTP. Here's the new IPv4 address, and we can see that the path of this is the start of this, and there is the end. Here we can see that in the start we have TCP, and we in the end we get the HTTP address. Here is the TCP of first line, first HTTP client. We can see that the source port, here's the 10 to 27, here's the destination port 18, sequence number 1, and acknowledgement number 1. And what is section labeled? TCP also. And are the communication considered to be reliable? Yes, TCP is in use. Which TCP flags are set in this video? Acknowledge and PCH. Here's the TCP of HTTP client in the end of this way. We can see that there is a switch in the left side. We can have destination port, on the right side source port, also sequence number 1, and the acknowledge number is changed to 103. Here's the TCP and CP and FTP filter. It's FTP client, so we can see that there is a way of this. And here's also question of reliable. Yes, also you can see that they use TCP. And here's the TCP in FTP client. Also you can see that the source number, also destination port is 21. They don't have the sequence number, all of this sequence and acknowledge number is 0. Here's the inbound, we can see that it's after the switch, and we can see that the source port also changed, and we have the acknowledge number 1. The source port and destination port changed with their location. And here's the outbound also, here's the same, and the sequence number added 1. Also the TCP of this, all of this FTP client, the last one, and here's the source port and destination port, sequence number and acknowledge number 1 and 1. Message from message: welcome to PT FTP server. Here's the DNS server. Also you can see that there's no other filter. We only have DNS server. Is this reliable? No. And here's the UDP of this source port and destination port also. Unlike others, they don't have a sequence number, acknowledge number. And here's the address. DNS address is 10 is this. Here we can see that. Here's the event number of TCP, SMT, and POP3. Here's the traffic of this TCP. Are this reliable? Yes, of course, because we have TCP. Here's the record source port. Also, like here is the source port. Here's the sequence number and node number. Also, we can see that they changed the places, and I added the acknowledge number 1. Here's the last one. Here's the source port and destination port, the sequence number and acknowledge number. You can see that there's sequence number added, and they change the location, and here's the source port, also destination port, and we can see that they don't change this like this, but we can see that the flags also changed in the previous one. Also, we can see that previous flags with same, and we denote that there is added 1 also. The question: what's protocol also with TCP port 110? Here's SMT and POP3. Here's SM6, also the quiz module 15. Also the task lab observed the next resolution module 15. Here's the ping I used in command prompt of Windows. We can see that the ping www icon, the site of icon, and here's the IPv4 address. Also, I put it in web browser Google, and here's the site of this. Also same like this. So same like this as here. Here's the Cisco.com. Also the IPv4. Here's the IPv6. Also I forgot to say that there is the IPv6 address. Here's the IPv4 of icon site. Here's the question, you can see, and the explanation of this. And here's the explanation of this question. Here's the nslookup command. You can see that's the name of server and the address. Here's the wrapper. Here's the question. Here, and here's the command question mark. You can see that there's all commands. And there's a Cisco, the name of server, name also, and we can see there's the IPv6 and IPv4 addresses. Here's I put IPv4. Here's the name server and name also, and here's the IPv6 name server, also name. Here's the site set type, a mix of command. Here's the Cisco.com and the name and the non-alignment answer. Yes, we can see that, and I exited. Here's the question and the answer of this, and I will put ipconfig all, and we can see that there is adapter that's maybe changed in vary depend on the location of you can use the internet or Wi-Fi. You can see that this Wi-Fi also. Here's the IPv6, IPv4, and the subnet mask. Here's a reflection question: what's the fundamental purpose of DNS? DNS is basically acts like the phone book for the internet. So DNS turns the names to numbers, and numbers can be either IPv4 or IPv6.